We can call you guys major delivery guys because you help to deliver a baby. So thank you all for joining us. I think you'll take that title. Lou, tell us what it was like when that call came in right in the middle of the hurricane.
Yeah, well, most people can't imagine the chaos that goes on in the 911 dispatch center during a crisis. And this being a major hurricane, dispatchers are here 24/7, 365. So phones were ringing off the hook, and I happened to be the lucky one who picked up the line. And basically, baby was coming when I picked up. I mean, you know, you heard mom in the background. And basically my job was to make sure I got the right address from dad, just try to keep him focused, understand what was going on and what was happening, and basically get the call in immediately and get it up to our police and firemen, the paramedics, to make sure we got the help out there to bring baby into the world.
Now, I know it's kind of chaotic out there. Just to make sure I have my story right. Scott, did you drive the rescue vehicle through the storm? And was it
I had a team of 5 people in our armored vehicle. Detective Koenig was actually driving it, and we were responding to any priority calls in the city during the storm.
How hard was it to reach the house?
It was very hard. We had a lot of storm damage, trees down, power lines down. We had to take an alternate route to get to the house.
Okay, so then John Whalen and Chris Hurst, what were how did you guys play a part in this?
We got a call from our incident command system that's in the central of the city.
And this is John speaking right now, right?
It was a video phone call, and they said, "How would you like to deliver a baby?" And I kind of laughed, and they said, "We're not kidding." And I said, "Absolutely, tell us where you need us." And they chose our vehicle because of the lower profile. We're in a command vehicle, which is more like a four-wheel drive truck. And they said, "Your vehicle's a lower profile, it's got four-wheel drive, and you're the only ones that can get there." So I grabbed Chris, who's my driver for the remainder of the storm, and said, "We're going to deliver a baby." And he said, "Okay." And the team here at the station that we're at started scrambling around, grabbing equipment for us off of the rescue trucks and fire engines here at the station. They gave us an OB kit. They gave us oxygen. They gave us some airway stuff in case we had any issues. And we jumped in the truck, and we were actually very fortunate. The incident commanders were correct that the engines and rescues would not have been able to get through what we had to go through to get to their home. Yeah. So Chris is an expert driver, and he got us through there safely and quickly. And we pulled up, and we were not expecting what we saw.
Hey, Chris, I mean, that was John speaking. I just want to make sure. Now, Chris, your driving expertise or skills have never been more important.
No, it was pretty hairy getting through there. We had a four-wheel drive truck. We had to go over a bunch of curbs. There was a bunch of trees down. But once we got in there, and then they had the Bearcat in there really quick, which is the armored vehicle, which was really cool. Got it. We would have never got a fire truck back in there.
Yeah. So who actually delivered the baby?
Chris and myself. When we got there, she was pretty much almost all the way out, and she was the patient's mother, the mother of the person in labor, was actually pretty much delivering the baby, her own granddaughter, in the bathroom on the floor.
Wow.
And I've never met or seen a more calm scene in the chaos that was going on outside. We were kind of taken back by, it looked like a labor and delivery room, and everybody was extremely calm, and everybody was smiling, and it was very calming to Chris and I to walk into that non-chaotic scene and then start doing what we had to do. And I'll let Chris talk about the things that we had to do, but he was very instrumental in making sure that the baby, because he kind of took control of the baby, and I started dealing with the mother and the things we had to do with her.
But you guys did come in there and help out. I mean, it wasn't just the mom. It was underway, but you guys helped.
The cord was still there, so we had to cut the cord. So we clamped the cord and cut the cord, and baby wasn't presenting really good at first, but she pinked right up. You know, it was a beautiful little baby.
Yeah. How are the mom and baby doing now?
They're doing great. We checked on them. She hugged us all before we left, and we told her we had to go because we had other emergencies we needed to take care of, and she didn't want us to leave and told us to please come back to the house and see the baby after all this, and we promised her we would. And we asked her if she would name the baby Irma, and she said absolutely not, and named the baby April, which is a beautiful name. And I just want to reiterate, how important the Bearcat crew was in all of this, because this would not have turned out so well for anybody if they were not able to get back there and transport her and the baby to the hospital in a timely manner. And without them, this would have turned out much differently.
We see you guys in an armored vehicle. The mom is on the floor, and then we see this bald guy with sunglasses on his head. Which one of you is that?
That is Chris Hurst,
holding the baby. Yeah.
That's Chris Hurst. And I got to tell you, I think that if I would have tried to take the baby from him, he would have probably knocked me to the ground. He wasn't letting go of that baby. He started the job, and he made sure he finished it to the hospital. I didn't think he wanted to give it up to the nurses at the hospital because the baby latched on to him and wouldn't let go of his hand. And it was we were trying to do everything professionally, but I wanted to take pictures to share this moment, because it's not very often that we get to experience something like this.
Well,
he wouldn't give up that baby for nothing.
You guys are awesome. Scott, Lou, John, and Chris. Amazing. Nice job.
I want to say thanks for including us in this. It was great teamwork between Coral Springs Dispatch, police, and fire. Dispatchers usually aren't included very often in this, but it's a great feeling to have the teamwork. And a lot of times when people call 911, it's not for something happy. And today, I always say 911 dispatchers save lives. Well, today it was very pleasurable to help start a life.
Wow.
So City of Coral Springs really did a great job today. I'm proud to be a part of it.